ultimate sporting challenge. Please welcome to the stage your host and compere for this evening. It's Mr. David Keogh.
Well, a very good evening to everyone here in the Medusa Lounge. Good evening. Good evening and welcome to Fever Pitch. This is the sporting game show that's going to end all sporting game shows. And tonight, you, our lovely audience, are going to play a massive role in that. And the reason why is we're going to split the room into two teams. So over here, on my left, all the way from the windows, all the way to the middle of the room. Sir, if you want to close your legs and choose a side, that'd be amazing. All the way down here, you are going to be known as the Portside Blues. Portside Blues, give us a cheer. I think we can do better than that. Portside Blues, give us a cheer. There we go. Now, you are going to be up against a fellow team, and that is all the people all the way across the middle, all the way down the sides, all the way to the bar. And you are going to be known as the Starboard Reds. Starboard Reds, give us a cheer. Okay, but were you as loud as the Portside Blues? Or the Starboard Reds? This is all we're doing for the next 20 minutes. Wow, so we have got you all warmed up. So before we let you into battle, you need a team captain on both sides. So, for the Portside Blues, please welcome your team captain. It's Mandy! Well, a very, very good evening, Mandy. How are you this evening?
I'm fine, thank you.
Absolutely fine. Now, you're a big sports fan?
No.
Fantastic. Okay, now, if you had to pick a favourite sport to either watch or compete in, which would it be?
Rugby.
Rugby. Wow. Any particular team?
Wales.
Right, Wales. There we go. And, of course, doing really well in those Six Nations. So there we go. Okay, so you are the captain for the Portside Blues. Have you anything to say to inspire your team?
If you know the answers, shout them out.
There you go. If you know the answers, shout them out. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mandy and the Portside Blues. Okay, now we're not going to let you do this alone. You need a competitor. So please, taking centre stage for the Starboard Reds, give it up for Andrew. Well, good evening, Andrew. Or could I call you Andy?
Andy will do.
Andy and Mandy. Well, that's Andy. There you go. So, Andrew, you a big sports fan?
I'm definitely not.
Okay, even better. And if you had to choose a particular sport, which would you go for?
Football.
Football? Any particular team?
Man United.
Man United. Oh, not a popular choice in the room, but don't worry. We're not judging you. We're not judging you on your team tonight. So, again, have you got any words of wisdom and inspiration to spur the Starboard Reds on tonight?
We need help.
We need help. There we go. So, Starboard Reds, get behind your team captain, Andy. Okay. Now, before we go into the first round, I've got to introduce one more person. Now, I am not here to do the scores. I've got enough to do to keep these two from fighting. So I need a referee. Now, I rang the Premier League, and they said, sadly, we can't send any of our official ones out. So we've got our very own. Please welcome to the stage your referee and linesman for the evening. It's Rachel the Ref. calm down. Okay, wow, there we go. What an outfit, and may I say, what can I say? I mean, women in leadership. Oh, we just had International Women's Day. It's obviously worked. How do you feel, the first female referee of Fever Pitch?
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, so it's the 21st century, folks. Not a lot of people know this about me, but I love sports. All things sports. I watch sports, I follow sports, and I know everything.
Well, there we go.
There is
Now,
for now.
any particular sport that you are an expert in, that we can look forward to some pearls of wisdom?
Shopping.
Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen, and that's why we introduced women referees. Now, Rachel the ref is going to keep an eye on the scores,
I am.
but also is going to be awarding bonus points. So at any given time during this game show, you're going to hear some Barmy Army bonus music. And when you hear that, the team that's singing, dancing, throwing the children in the air the loudest is going to get those bonus points. So I think, let's see who is going to get the first 100 points. Let's have a bit of bonus music.
One step beyond. One step beyond.
Wow, that was a great start. We had dancers over here. We had people throwing their arms over there. However, I am not qualified enough to give the points. So, Rachel the ref, who is the first 100 points going to?
Okay, so I think it's both teams a good effort from the start. We had one team jumped up a couple of people straight away, but one team did I did a quick head count, and they did get more involved. So the first bonus points are going to go to the Starboard Reds.
Wow. Okay, Portside Blues, what do we think about that? Well, there you go. It's a good job you're going down that way. Ladies and gentlemen, until we're the next time, give it up for Rachel, the ref. Fantastic. Okay, it is now time to go straight into our first round, which I like to call Stat Busters. Okay, so how this is going to work, guys, we are going to see on the screen a question with two possible answers. It will either be A or it will either be B. All you need to do is run out into your teams and the majority will win. If they all shout A, you write that down on your whiteboard. Come down to the front. You must be back before the music's finished, and then we'll see who is getting the first 50 points. So, without any further ado, let's have a look at Stat Buster number 1. Okay, here we go. The first question is, which female tennis player has won the most Wimbledon singles title? Is it A, Serena Williams, or B, Martina Navratilova? Into your teams, and get the result. Which female tennis player has won the most Wimbledon single titles? Okay, guys, I'm going to need you to come back with your answer. Mandy's on her way back. Andy. There we go, Andy. It's A or B. Okay, well, both teams are back. So, Andy, who have you gone for? Show us your whiteboard. You've gone for B, Martina Navratilova. Mandy, who have you gone for? You're saying B, Martina Navratilova. Let's have a look. Hey, both correct. Fantastic. Great start by both sides. 50 points each. Okay, let's go for your next Stat Buster. Question number 2. Which driver has won the most Formula One titles than any other? Is it A, Michael Schumacher, or is it B, Ayrton Senna? Go out in your teams. A for Schumacher, B for Senna. Which driver has won the most Formula One titles of all time? Michael Schumacher or Ayrton Senna? Okay, Mandy, we're going to come to you first this time. Who have you gone for? You're saying A, Michael Schumacher. You're also, Andy, going for A, Michael Schumacher. Let's have a look. The answer was, of course, A, Michael Schumacher. There is nothing to pull these teams apart. 50 points to both teams. Okay, let's go with question number 3. Which footballer has scored the most Premier League goals than any other striker? Is it A, Alan Shearer, or is it B, Wayne Rooney? Out in your teams, A or B? Which footballer has scored the most Premier Leagues than any other player? A, Alan Shearer, or B, Wayne Rooney? Okay, he's back. He's back. They're both back. Okay, so let's go to Andy first of all. Andy, who you gone for? You've gone for A, Alan Shearer. And Mandy's also gone for A. There is nothing between them. Let's see if you're getting the point. The answer was A, Alan Shearer. Wow, another 50 points through you both. Okay, we've got 2 to go. Here we go, question number 4. Which cricket player of the sport? Is it A, Brian Lara, or B, Sachin Tendulkar? Okay, out into teams. Which cricket player has scored the most test runs in the history of the sport? A, Brian Lara, or B, Sachin Tendulkar? Okay, Andy is back, as is Mandy. You're going for B, Sachin Tendulkar. You're also going for B, and let's have a look. The correct answer is, it is B. Well done. 50 points again to each team. Are we ever going to get a split decision? Let's go for our final one. This is question number 5. Which athlete is Britain's most successful female Olympian with a total of 4 gold medals? Is it A, Kelly Holmes, or B, Laura Trott? Out into your teams. Which athlete is Britain's most successful female Olympian with a total of 4 gold medals? A, Kelly Holmes, or B, Laura Trott? Mandy's back. Andy is still deliberating. Andy, we need you back, sir. Here he comes. Okay, what have we gone for? A or B? Andy, you've gone for B, Laura Trott. And you've also gone for B, Laura Trott. Well, let's see who's right. It's B, Laura Trott. Wow, fantastic. A level pegging yet again, and another 50 points for each team. Wow, that was an amazing round, and that was Statbusters. Thank you. Give them a round of applause, everyone. Okay, as you both got all the questions right, we don't need a score update just yet. Let's go into our next round, which I like to call Sporting Selections. Okay, what is going to happen on here? We're going to get a list of sports. It's going to be a bit of a grid. Let's have a look at the grid. Now, as you can see, you've got football, tennis, snooker, rugby union, golf, and horse racing. Now, they start at 10 points and go all the way to 100 points. Now, as you can imagine, a 10-point question is going to be very easy, where a 100-point question is going to be very difficult. However, the more risky you are, the more points you'll get on the board. We're going to give you 3 goals each. However, if you get your question wrong, the points will automatically go to your opponent. So do not take too many risks. So, Mandy, we are going to start with you. Which topic would you like and how many points? What do we think? We're going football, 100 points. Now you need to be shouting this out to her. Here we go. Football, 100 points. Which footballer has received the most international caps for Spain?
10, 9,
10 seconds, quickly.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
What do we think? I need you back, Mandy.
Right. Oh, they've cleared.
Mandy. Okay, you're going for Ayesta is incorrect, unfortunately. So the points, 100 points, are going to the Starboard Reds. The answer was Casillas. Yes, Casillas. Okay, so we're now going to come over to you, Andy. Andy, so which team are you going to go for?
Well, I'm going to say golf, even though I don't play it myself, but there must be some good golf players in here.
Okay, golf, how many points?
We'll go 100.
Wow, well, they're really taking the risk here. Golf, 100 points. Here we go. How old was Tiger Woods when he turned professional in 1996? Your 10 seconds starts now.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There we go. That's your
0.
10 seconds up. Andy, I need an answer. How old was Tiger Woods?
18.
You're saying 18. I can tell you that's incorrect. So the 100 points go into the Portside Blues. I can tell you he was 20 years old. 20 years old. Okay, Mandy, we're going to come to you again. Which sport would you like? Rugby. Maybe go for lesser points.
No, rugby, 400 points.
Well, rugby for 100 points. Okay, here we go. Rugby for 100 points. In which city was the first ever Rugby World Cup in 1987? Which city hosted the first ever Rugby World Cup in 1987? Your 10 seconds start now.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, and what you're going to go for?
Auckland, New Zealand.
You're saying Auckland, New Zealand. Is the correct answer. 100 very well-deserved points going to the Portside Blues. Okay, Andrew, what are we going to go for?
We'll go snooker.
We're going to go snooker. How many points?
We'll go 100.
We're going snooker, 100 points. Here is your question. For 100 points, in which year did John Parrott win his one and only World Championship? Your 10 seconds start now.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Okay, Andy, your 10 seconds are up. I do need an answer for you. What year did John Parrott win his one and only World Championship? It was?
1987.
You're saying 1997 is incorrect. So the points going to the Portside Blues. The actual answer was 1991. Okay, so for your final time, Mandy, pick me a sport.
Horse racing for 100 points.
Wow. Horse racing for 100 points. Here it is. Which famous race is often referred to as the Run for the Roses? Your 10 seconds start now.
10,
Famous
9,
race.
8,
The Run
7,
for the Roses.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Okay, Mandy. Okay, man, I need an answer. What are you going for?
Grand National.
You're saying the Grand National is incorrect. The 100 points going to the Starboard Reds. The actual answer was the Kentucky Derby. Yes, the Kentucky Derby. Okay, for the final time, Andy, what sport are you going for and how many points?
We'll go football 75.
We're going football for 75. Here is your football question. 75 points. Which former Arsenal and Man City and Spurs striker was the first player from the African nations to score a Premier League goal? Off you go. 10 seconds. Start now.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Okay. Andy, I need an answer. What are you going for?
Kanu.
You're saying Kanu is incorrect. The answer was Emmanuel Adebayor, meaning the points go to the Portside Blues. Wow, that was a hotly contested round with more points being given away as consolations rather than corrections. But I don't know the score. You don't know the score. There's only one person that does. Please welcome back to the stage. It's Rachel the ref. Wow, you love that whistle, don't you?
I do.
Yeah, I think it's from her rave years. That's it. She just needs a glow stick and it'll complete the outfit. So, how are the scores looking?
Well, there has been points flying everywhere. Let me tell you, they've been going one way, then they've been going the other way. Well, I tell you, we've got one team on 550, but the other team in the lead.
Force bonus music! Okay, wow, a great effort by everyone. I know which team I'd be choosing, but it's not up to me. Rachel the ref, who's getting the points?
All right, that was a good effort on both parts. But for a market improvement, I'm going to give the points to the Portside Blues.
Wow. Now, I don't feel for you now. You've got to walk down that way. So, guys, if you don't agree with it, trip her up as she walks past. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Rachel the ref. Round of applause. Oh, actually, Rachel, come back. I just wanted to see your reaction. So can you tell us now the scores with those 100 bonus points?
Okay, so I can tell you that one team is on 550, but the team in the lead on 725 is the Portside Blues.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, Rachel, the ref!
Woo!
Wow, there we go. So things are hotting up. So let's move straight into our next round, which I like to call Badge of Honor. Okay, so what is going to happen here is we are going to see on the screen some famous badges of sports across the world. And of course, we've cheekily taken the name out. All you have to do is shout out the name of the team. Now, the great news is that all the audience on each side can shout out the names, and then if we get an answer, we can put that towards a score. Now, you're going to get 60 seconds on the clock, and you'll know when your 60 seconds starts because you'll hear this noise. Very good. And you'll know when your 60 seconds is up, and you'll hear this noise. There you go. So we're going to start with Andy. So here we go. So take a look at the screens. Your 60 seconds start. Now, here we go. What's the team? What we say?
Everton.
Everything is correct. Let's have the next one.
Bulls.
It's Bulls. Which Bulls?
Chicago.
Chicago Bulls is correct. The next one.
St. Helens.
Is the correct answer. Well done. Next one, please.
Swansea.
Swansea. Well done. Really good. Next one.
England.
It's not England. It was Lancashire. Let's move on to the next one.
The Wasps.
Who? Which Wasps?
Coventry Wasps.
It's the London Wasps. Never mind. Okay, this one. Should get this next one. Okay, go on. I'll let you answer this one.
Glasgow Rangers.
Glasgow Rangers is the correct answer. There we go. And that is your time up. We'll find out how well you did just a little later on. But everyone, give it up for Andy. You did so well. Okay, Mandy, it is your turn now. So again, we're going to have some badges and your 60 seconds start now.
Saracen.
Correct. Next one.
West Ham.
Correct. Next one.
Yorkshire.
Not incorrect. It was Hampshire. Next one.
Celtic.
Celtic is correct. Next one.
Come on, guys.
Say pass if you want.
Pass.
We're going to pass. Next one.
Sale Sharks.
Correct answer. Next one.
Inter Milan.
Correct. Yep. Let's next one.
Scotland.
Yep. Correct answer. Next one.
Boston Rangers.
Yep. We'll give you a Boston Red Sox. I'll give you that one. Last one.
Yorkshire.
It is Yorkshire. I'll give you that one. There we go. Fantastic. Okay. There we go. That is a cracking start. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mandy there. Really tough round with the Port Side Blues. Okay, so again, we'll find out those scores just a little later on, but I think we should head straight into our next round, which I like to call Glory Hunters. Okay, so what is going to happen here in Glory Hunters, this is where the audience really do become involved, because we're going to be seeing a selection of sports, and all I need you team captains to do is bring onto the stage how many players are in that particular sport. So, for example, if I said netball, you would need to bring 6 people up because you are included and the 7 players in netball. So remember, you are included the numbers. Once the music has stopped, I will count everybody on the stage, whether you mean it or not. So you are both in play for this one. So how many players are there in? Let's have number 1. In basketball. Go and get. How many players in basketball? Okay. When the music stops, I'm going to stop counting. Oh, right. Stop there, exactly. So on the dance floor, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Over here, we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can tell you that in a basketball team, we've got 5 players. Well done, well done. 50 points for each team there. Okay, so we know what we're doing now. We know the rules. Remember, you've got to be on the stage by the time the music finishes. Let's have Glory Hunters number 2. How many people in ice hockey? Ice hockey. Okay, how many people in an ice hockey team? Okay, stay where you are, guys. Stay where you are. We have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in that team. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in that team. I can tell you that in an ice hockey team there is 6. Wow, 2 out of 2. We're doing really, really well. Okay, you might have to work a bit harder for this next one. This is Peter Kay's favourite sport. It's Gaelic football. I know it's Gaelic. Gaelic football, guys. How many people in a Gaelic football side? You need the team members on the stage. Gaelic football. How many people in a Gaelic football team? Okay, the music has stopped. The music has stopped. No, too late now, I'm afraid. The music has stopped. Okay, I will let you off on this time, but I am going to be very cruel. So, we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 players. 11 players. Okay, we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And you've got 12. Okay, well, I can tell you that you're both wrong. The number of members in a Gaelic football team is 15. Okay. Don't worry, we've got 2 more to go. How many players do we need to make up a volleyball team? Volleyball, guys. How many team volleyball? How many players in a volleyball team? Remember, you've got to be on the stage when the music stops. Okay, the music has stopped. Over here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, over here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You've also got 7. Well, I can tell you that in a game of volleyball, there are 6 players. 6 players, yes. No points for anyone. Okay, we have got 1. We've got 1 more to go. 1 more to go. So, number 5, how many people in a water polo team? Water polo, have a guess. This is your last question. How many people in a water polo team? Make sure you're on the stage, sir. Okay, let me count up. We have got, we've got a different, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 verses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I can tell you that 1 team is correct. The amount of people in a water polo team is 7. There we go, the 50 points going to the Starboard Reds. And that brings us to the end of Glory Hunters. Wow, give them a round of applause. Both sides did really, really well. Well, I am dying to know what that has done to the scores. So there's only one person that can tell us. So waving a flag, blowing a whistle, please make some noise for Rachel, the ref. And football's such a manly sport. Okay, so how are you finding the game so far?
Good, yeah. I mean, we've got some good competition going on. We struggled a little bit in that round, but we've been doing really well so far. So you should both be very proud of yourselves.
Okay, so all those points totted up. Who is in the lead?
Well, I can tell you that there is one team on 760.
Bonus music! Wow, what can I say? I was very, very impressed there. But sadly, it's not me you have to impress. So, Rachel the ref, who is getting the points?
Well, one team, all we needed was some handbags on the floor, and we were basically at a disco, weren't we? However, it was just the people on the stage, but on the other side, there was people all over the room that were joining in. So the points are going to go to the Starboard Red!
Wow, controversial.
Apparently it's a fix.
Apparently it's a fix. Well, there we go. So, now we know who the opponent's points are going to. How has that affected the scores?
Well, I can say that there's one team on 860, but the team still in the lead on 905 is the Poseidon Balloon!
All right, okay. So, before we go into our final round, please give it up for our ref. It's Rachel! Wow. Okay, so we are going to enter into our final round now. And this final round is called Who Are Ya?
Lost my pencil.
Okay, basically what is going to happen, we are going to play sporting charades. So I'm going to go to each team captain and they've got a list of sporting celebrities and they're going to describe them to you in any way they can. They can mime, they can give, examples like if you said the most boring man that played snooker, you might say Steve Davis. What you can't do is do rhyming. So you can't say, it sounds like David Peckham, yeah? You've got to give proper clues. And we're going to get 60 seconds on the clock. We're going to start with the Starboard Reds and Andy. So, Andy, let me just give you your team.
Holly?
So, there's your player. You just got to describe each one. Okay, when we hear it from the audience, we will then give you the points. So, Andy's going to describe the celebrity, and you've got to shout it out. Once you know, we'll give you the points. Okay, Andy, your 60 seconds. You can pass to say pass. We're going to start with number one. Your 60 seconds starts now.
I'll pass on the first one, pass on the second, pass on the third. We'll go for the fourth.
Lewis Hamilton.
Joshua.
There's Joshua, we already got that one.
Can I say football?
Who's he play for?
Who's he play for?
Tottenham.
Tottenham.
Harry Kane, got it, next one. talk about?
Big drinking. Drug bust.
Okay, there we go. It's a tough round. There we go. But he did ever so well. Give him a round of applause. Okay, not as easy as it looks. Okay, Mandy, we're going to come to you. You're going to get set 2. So just describe them as best you can. Okay, she's going to describe these sporting celebrities the best that she can. As soon as you hear it, you're going to get the points. So start your descriptions now.
Snooker. England snooker. Yeah.
Go, next one.
Cricketer. No. Old cricketer. Captain. England.
Both of them, yeah, we got that next one.
Diver. Diver gay.
Tom Daly, next one.
Old tennis player, girl, lady, British. Question of sport. Question of sport.
Yeah, Sue Barker, next one.
Welsh footballer, plays for Madrid, Real Madrid. Yeah.
Yes, next one.
Jockey, little very small guy. Yes.
Frankie Tory, well done, next one.
Racing driver, old guy, Scottish. No, older guy. Yeah, that's it.
Jackie Stewart, next one.
English football, English rugby player, very, very old. Bia.
Oh, and that is your time up. But didn't she do well, everyone? Give it up for Mandy. Wow. There were some real tough ones there. But both teams did ever so well. And that brings us to the end of Fever Pitch. But who is going to be walking away Fever Pitch champions? There's only one person that can tell us. So for one final time, give it up for Rachel, the ref. There we go. Thank you. So the final result is in. So without further ado, can you tell us who's taking on the trophy?
I can tell you that the winning team is...
One step.
It's bonus music! Wow, that was probably the best one. Yeah, we had congas, we had people being thrown in the air, we had
what's
table
happening.
dancing.
They're still coming. Look at them.
Look at this, amazing. But there can only be one bonus champion. Who is the final bonus points going to?
Again, I can say there was a strong effort on both sides. One side had lots of people singing and dancing in their chairs, but there was one side a conga line. It was like a massive part. I thought it was going to be a rave, David. I'm not going to lie to you. I was a bit confused at one point. So the points are going to the Portside Balloon.
Wow, that is it. So, for the final time, who is Fever Pitch champion?
Okay, so I can say that one. But the winning team on 1,065 is the
Okay, just before we congratulate our winner, let's hear it for our runner-up for the Starboard Reds. It's Andy! Okay, well, it really is Ladies' Day today. We have got our lady referee and we have got a lady winner. Mandy, how do you feel?
Brilliant. Thank you, everybody. Fantastic.
Well, there we go. So we've got a beautiful prize for you. And here's our lovely Rachel the ref with your prize. There we go. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. One more time. It's Mandy and the Portside Blues. Well, that is it. That is Fever Pitch over with. Thank you for taking part. It really is great when we get the audience to belong into the game show. So, we've got loads coming up your way for the rest of the evening. Please make sure you really do support our band that is just setting up just behind me. They have been the party band all cruise long, and they continue to do so. So please give it up for Music Unlimited.
Come on, dancing time.
I'm going out again, I'll see you later. Gotta hit the road, gotta hit the road. The sun changed the atmosphere, I could tell I'm familiar. I can get used to this. What I mean, there's a mountain to the dream. If you need where I be.